Hello, everybody. We're
Hello, gamers.
we're just gonna jump right into this this one because
Yeah, I've already been working on this a little bit.
we're about 30 minutes late. Um, so my name is Smit, and we're here with Sandwich, one of the level designers.
Hello.
Sandwich is working on a kill house right now, and the point of this whole ordeal is to get you guys involved, to see how our levels are curated, and to kind of you guys could give some input. So if you have any questions for Sando.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'll do my best to answer. I'm a little bit less versed on like the technical side of things, but what I can answer, I definitely will. If anyone has any like comments, we'll be doing little like he placed this here throughout the stream. We'll be doing that with heat maps and polls, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any suggestions or anything fun that you might want to see in a map, something that you've seen before or something that you'd like to see,
Yeah.
we can definitely do that. This is kind of our time to shine with the community. So
Is my mic fixed
other
now?
than that, I'm just going to be making some maps. These are maps that are going in for this week. So anything you see made on stream here is going to be going into this week's rotation.
So, Monsieur, the maps are procedurally
This
generated.
map in particular is a vault map. And I'm thinking that we just kind of leave the button down here, but I don't really know if I like it there cuz like it's just you got to put a door down here somewhere. I really don't like that this is a one way.
So, Monsieur, your question about the procedurally generated, the seeds themselves are the interiors of the maps are curated.
Yeah, so if we take a look at this, so this part is randomly generated. If we look at this seed, it's similar to a Minecraft world where we have certain parameters that we set within the level generator, and those parameters will generate a seed, and that seed dictates what is in that particular level layout. So this particular one is 771191 blah 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 blah, and we ended up with Bison Dagger.
So then what our level designers do is they go in and they insert the rooms into the way that the map like shell, I guess, is kind of laid out, and they insert the doors, they insert like the windows, the interior walls, the basically the what is it, the assets like the clutter, I guess, or something.
Yeah, the cover. We have to do all of the doors by hand. Level gen isn't quite smart enough to understand things like flow in a level. Uh, Ideally, we could get it to that point, but right now it's just not there. I wonder if putting the vault door like this would actually be better. I do it like that instead.
So the
Because I really
seeds is
like that one.
just so the seeds is just the outside shape, and you guys add the sparkle.
Sort of, yeah. So if you look at these rooms, and we'll take this one for example. We'll take the kitchen, and we will do this. So this room in particular, this is part of the seed. If we change just one number, we might not even get the same. Well, we wouldn't get the same layout, but we wouldn't get like the same room shapes either.
So yeah, kind of basically like you guys look at like and you'll see when he does the next one, like what it looks like when he just randomly generates a map. And you'll see that it'll be
Yeah,
just barren.
this one's almost done. It doesn't spawn completely barren. Well, some rooms do, just because we haven't populated them quite yet, or they populate really, really awkwardly at the moment with props and cover. But again, ideally, our goal is to get level gen to a point where it can do most of the work for us, because it is a lot better at doing it than we are. I don't really know. I don't like these fridges up there, because I really want this to be up here, so I have this piece of cover. It's like this. That's a little bit awkward as well.
So like what he's doing here, guys, is he's looking at like sight lines. Um, this is what they also do is like along with adding the rooms in, they also add the cover. And so both him and Axum will go through and they'll like look at if there's any broken sight lines or stuff like that, just to because they want the map to flow well for gameplay wise. So they look at all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like we don't want you guys to get murked going through every single doorway because that's no fun.
I mean, it's fun if
Uh,
you're the guy doing the murking, but
yeah, I mean, it just needs to be very apparent that that's what's going to happen or that's a possibility of happening. Because otherwise, like if you walk through that door and someone's sitting all the way back here in club, like I don't know. That wouldn't feel great. You know, you want to have a little bit of like, hey, I can at least move up to here and then peek them, as opposed to like you kick down a door, flash the room, and then there's mop back here when you're just like, well, that was a fun round.
yeah. And especially with Kill House being such like a wallbang heavy map.
Yeah, for sure. Like sometimes we just kind of allow it because like it's part of how the map functions, but then there's other times when it's uh really brutal to play against, and you can kind of tell when that happens. Like you just kind of get a sixth sense for it. I don't know why this one, why are these all off center?
Danny, no, you cannot make maps yet. This is sandwiched level designer, and then myself. But there's one partner created map in the game right now for our due process partners. It is a Kill House one, and so our partners are able to make some maps.
Cool, that looks a little bit better. Oh, so we got a red door. We need another red door, and we need a green door with a window. I'm thinking the green door is going in kitchen.
Should we ask the chat to do the red door? We could do the
I
clicky.
think we should.
All right, guys. I'm gonna turn on this feature that Pion made last or implemented yesterday,
One sec. I'm gonna move this before I forget.
and then when Sandwich zooms out, you guys will be able to click on the map where you want the other red door to be. So it is now available. You can click on the map, and it'll show where you want the other red door to be.
Yeah, the office does have a lot of door, and I'm not particularly thrilled about that, but I think removing this one way and putting it down here or removing it entirely would be better. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this
Okay,
one way
so
right
there's a
now.
lot of people down in club on both the left and right bottom side.
Like here?
Yep, there or down in that cubby where your mouse kind of is.
In kitchen?
No, to the left. On office? Yeah, right there.
Right there?
Yeah. There's a lot in the middle as well, kind of, it looks like. It's just all in that bottom, like, horseshoe shape. And they're putting a red door up top, too, it looks like.
Yeah. I'd like a red door in courtyard. Because this courtyard's a little interesting, in my opinion. But yeah, let's put a red door right there. Let's do one there. And then here's the tricky part now. Where do you guys want the green door? The green door has to be either supported by one window or a second green door in the same room. Yeah, you can just click like a bunch. I am aware.
All
That's
right.
the price you pay.
We're going to turn it on for the green door. Go ahead and click your little hearts out.
Yeah, if it restricted you to one click per person, that would be better. But lots right here. And this button placement is not final either.
I think that's
Oops,
what a lot of people were clicking based off of, thinking that that was the final one.
yeah, let's go ahead and do it right here.
Do it.
Because it already has windows that way. Alrighty, and then the final one is we need to put this button somewhere.
All right, guys, you guys choose where the button goes.
The button.
It's back enabled now, so you guys can choose where the button should go. It can't be inside vault.
Yeah, that's that. We're not putting the button inside vault. It's not happening. That would be kind of interesting though if you could do like a double button, or
Yeah.
if we did a double button, have like one down here and then one in the vault. Over here, up here. Put it just way back here.
Yeah, way back in the cubby. Just
I
have
think like
somebody sitting
this
at the
one's
bottom
pretty good.
trying to.
I'm personally a fan of this one.
It would definitely
This one,
give the option to just breach into that big room with the wall or the door charge. And if they
yeah,
really wanted to, they could even wall charge back into vault. But obviously, with that door swinging the way it does cut off that rotation.
yeah. I'm thinking we do it here. Let's get rid of this guy. Let's move some things around real quick.
I'm just gonna grab a water real quick.
For sure. Vault button. Alrighty. Let's get some more cover in here as well. Or not cover, but more populated stuff. God, I'm not a fan of this green door right here. I think it's just these two doors, like one of them has to go, obviously, and I gotta put in one down here, I think. I need to put a window on one of those walls as well. Table. Table. Table, table. Let's make sure he's not floating. Yeah, not floating. Let's do one there. Let's do some couches. There's really not a good like couch. Let's do that guy. That guy's good. Swap these around a little bit. Do-ba-do-ba-do. Alright, he's on the ground. We're good. Put another one like down here. Just populate it a little bit.
What do the devs think about shooting the red doors down from the inside through a window wall bang strat?
It's unintentional, and if you ever find it, just let us know. We can't check every single little angle, and when it happens, it's generally just an oversight. Like, we don't mean for it to happen, and free red doors are not something that we want to incentivize. Um, it's happened a couple times, and it'll continue to happen, but that's just a gameplay mechanic that we need to work around as level designers. Like, there's not a whole lot we can do about it beyond just being cognizant of it. So I really want to put a door there, but I
Well,
also don't.
and I feel like as well on Kill House with every wall being paper thin, it's a lot harder than like let's say, C store and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's funny that you say that though, actually, because like being able to shoot through, let's say like this was the red door, right here. If this was the red door and you could shoot it from like this window, that's on us. But if you could shoot it and the red door was here instead, and this was a solid wall, and you could shoot it through the wall, like that's actually not something we can do anything about because it's like,
Yeah.
how are you supposed to predict that you can get a tiny angle through a wall like that? Like,
Well, and if you were to try to fix that, it would be like you'd have the red doors would be in like their own little area altogether, and it would
yeah,
probably affect map dynamics.
yeah, it comes down to picking our battles, and that's just one that you know
Yeah.
we can't really win long term.
Emmerich
Honestly, it's just hard.
Emmerich asks, how often do you guys try to vault seal off? How often do you try to have the vault seal off an entrance route?
Quite often, we generally find that it makes for more engaging plans and gameplay. Um, if you force a player to make a decision as opposed to running through a map and clicking on a head, they have a better experience, regardless of whether they're aware of it or not. And that's the whole goal of this game, is to make a plan and shoot a man in that order. If you're shooting mans but not making plans, it kind of goes against the whole, premise of the game that we're trying to set up.
Well, and I think the thing that a lot of people don't realize is with a vault, it's almost like you're making teams play split. Like you're making, like you said, you're making them have to make a decision. Okay, are you going to go team A and just try to secure button while team B goes this way to try to get into the vault? That type of ordeal.
Yeah.
Because especially
Man,
when it cuts off rotation.
I don't want to like Scooby Doo doorway this hallway, but I kind of want to. I want to put like a door here and a door here.
I'd actually, it'd be cool.
There needs to be a door down here. I just don't.
Here, chat. You guys choose the door. Go for it. You guys choose.
Yeah,
everybody's saying
I don't want to put more than 3 doorways in this hallway though, because then I get in trouble, and it looks really ugly. I'm a fan of putting a door right here, personally. Yeah, the problem is if you just have a doorway up here, like, you're just losing out on all of this space, essentially. Like, this space right here is all just kind of like gone, save for the window, and even then the window isn't like a great line of sight.
They're saying a door down at the bottom.
What are you doing? Put a door top left corner of hallway, like right here. That'd be good. Yeah, because then it gives incentive for backstage. That's a good point. Kind of wish that this was like one further over, like over to here. That'd make it a lot easier, because then you could put the doorway really far over. But that's a good idea, putting it right here, because then you have to go all the way, and you can't just like bum rush only this red door.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this one. Stairs from stage to hallway. I like that.
Can we get more inky carpeted clubs?
No.
That was a one-time thing.
Yeah. You can do some pretty silly things with Make a Map, but that in particular was a one-off thing that we're never doing again.
It definitely was cool to see it. It threw you off. Why was that a one-time thing?
It just was a one-time thing. Like, it was just, we did it once because it was kind of fun and special, but it's an asset that belongs to another tile set, and generally mixing the assets just kind of looks bad. So
yeah, each tile set basically has to fit with a theme. And in that situation, it was like he said, a different asset from a different tile set.
Let's put like a one piece of cover down here. Cool. Let's see, like that. Got to make sure none of you parkour enthusiasts can be jumping on my stuff. Parkour!
We love parkour.
It's fun until you guys start yelling at me in level chat. And then it's not a good time. I'm straight up not having a good time. Yep. Well, this in particular is something that I actually just fixed today, because if you were able to stand on this, like let's say it was over here instead, if the vault door wasn't here or whatever, if you could stand on this, you could do this angle. which has happened before. And like this sort of thing is really dirty. It's like how do you plan for this?
Yeah, exactly. It's unintended angles that
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, we got to make like that sort of thing is okay if we did like a one way here. Like if there was a one way, let's say like here facing this way, that would be a little bit better because at least you can tell like, oh, there's a one way up here that you can sit on. But this is something that's not meant to be platformed on, so it's different. Yeah, you just want intention with design. You don't want to sit there and have players be guessing at why you're trying to do something or why they should be doing something or looking for something, because you only have a minute 45 or whatever to plan and make a good plan, and that minute 45 goes by really quick when you're making a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna do one or two more things, and then this level's done, and we will go on to our next one. Just want to populate this office a
Will
little
there
bit
be
more.
2-story kill house maps?
Maybe TM. It's Kill House is kind of our testing area for like radical ideas. So I don't want to say no, but I also don't want to say yes. If you do see new maps, they will most likely be made out of Kill House.
Such as the vault.
Yeah,
I
such
think
as the vault.
and well, Airlock was in before, wasn't it? But it just got redone.
Well, no, Vault was in before Airlock. The idea for Airlock was always there, but until very recently, we didn't have a way to have multiple buttons in a scene and have them act in the way that we wanted them to act. Buttons would synchronize their states, or synchronize whatever they were activating, or activate everything like in the level. So if you had, let's say, like a vault door there and then another one here, and you just had one button, it would open both of them, and there was no way to split it if you brought in another button. Both the buttons would just activate them constantly, and it's just kind of annoying because it's just a technical limitation. But that got fixed recently, which is very nice.
Lot of people are just making inputs on like the 2-story maps and how much fun they'd be. I think the biggest thing is like as a level design, as like these guys as level designers, it adds a lot more. Like, isn't it stability issues? I guess is the biggest thing
For what?
with like
2F?
with 2 floor.
No, it is readability issue.
That's what it is.
So if you take a single floor level, which is what we have right now, or like a pseudo single floor, double floor, like a 1.5F, it's already can get very complex. And if you add a whole nother level on top of that, your trade off is the levels need to become basically empty in order for them to be readable. Uh, the levels get very complex very quickly, and the ability to read the map screen is not something that we have the technical ability to do at the moment. Like we can't split off.
Like first floor to second floor, you mean for map view?
Yeah, and
Okay.
like things like drawing, they wouldn't transfer over.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
so
it's the
that's a
same.
constant limitation.
It's the same reason why, like, if you have a stage or a dock, the drawing doesn't go onto the dock because it's drawing at
Yep.
the 0 line or whatever it is.
It'll still draw, like even in Office, it'll draw, but it'll just draw on this layer on the
Right.
floor. So your drawing is technically still there, but since this is elevated, it doesn't transfer up. Like it doesn't recognize that this is a transfer up and over onto a platform. So it doesn't see this, it only sees this.
Here's a good question. How much dev time does it take to make a single map on average?
For me, between 20 and 40 minutes, kind of depends on how much effort and what you're doing with the map. Like on this map, it probably took like half an hour because we're answering questions, but I'm also like, I'm trying not to zoom around as much, just to not make people motion sick. Like generally when you're making maps, you're zooming around, you're looking at things super close and super far, and it can be a lot, especially like streaming it.
Yeah.
So it's just something that's a little bit different, but we'll get used to it. It's fine.
Yeah, this
Really?
every Monday and Tuesday, guys, these map making dev streams are gonna be a thing. So every Monday it's Axum and Pion, and every Tuesday it's me and Sando. So you'll be able to see plenty of these, and over time, like we're obviously gonna get better at it. Today we had technical difficulties on my end because I'm a grandpa with technology. But mostly streaming stuff.
Uh,
But they'll get better, and we'll get into like more of a groove. So
that just doesn't look good. Ugh, whatever.
put that right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking just doing this. It looks a little bit weird, but it's better than nothing. It's so weird having like an empty space, but empty space is not bad. I just thought that this kitchen needed something. All right, we're gonna save this and we're gonna move on to the next one.
Yeah,
Real quick, let's do a poll. Smitty.
perfect.
Yeah.
Let me find it real quick.
Come on, Gramps.
Okay. What do you want the poll to be?
Let's do what tile would you guys like to see? These are your options. We're gonna do breezeway, vault, checkpoint, lumberyard, or airlock. Boomer Smit. Okay, Boomer. He's not a boomer.
All right, we're created. Vote on it.
All breezeway. Oh no, no, no. And if we do breezeway, we're not doing a courtyard, most likely. I'm gonna turn courtyard off because having that many angles onto something can be really obnoxious. What is checkpoint? One sec, let me show you. Make sure that the truck is good. Buttons placed. Yeah, we're good. All right. Checkpoint.
Where do I see these results at? Oh, there.
Yeah. So the checkpoint is the room that looks like this. It's got windows that are angled. So it's like a crossfire, and then you have a doorway right here.
Looks like we have 7 for airlock, 4 for breezeway. We only have 1 vault, 3 checkpoint, 3 lumberyard so far. Yeah, guys, there's actually going to be streams Monday through Friday, I believe now. Dev streams. Monday and Tuesday are Make 'em apps. I think Tuesday night is dev team practice. Wednesday is community day with Pion. Thursday is dev team practice. And I think we have something coming for Fridays.
What did they say? Airlock?
Yeah, that's got the most.
Let me just set these to normal values, and then
Yeah, airlock has 8 votes.
we'll just spam that with like 25 million pick value.
So now you're gonna see what it looks like when it like he randomly generates a new map, guys. So this is this a new seed then?
Yeah, so these are new seeds. Let me pull up the level generation tab so you guys can see. So we have all of our buttons right here that we use. We're just gonna sit here and start tiles until we get a good one. I'm thinking the airlock should be in the middle on this one. I've seen some exterior airlocks and I'm not a huge fan of those. Yeah, it needs something. I need to take the window
Oh,
out.
that's a good one.
Yeah, this is a good one. The only thing is kitchen is kind of just up here by itself. And this office is shaped kind of weird.
The dumbbell.
Yeah. It'll most likely spawn next to hallway no matter what I do. Which is good, but one button airlocks. The problem with that is if you have a one button airlock, defenders will just sit there and they'll press the button and make it impossible to rotate through, effectively making one entrance bomb rooms. So it needs to be like a third entryway. It's a shortcut, essentially. This one's a little bit better.
Yeah,
It's a
that
very
one's
small map, though. That's all right.
that
Yeah.
looks all right. People say.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we just go with this one. It's going to be a really small kill house, but that'll work. And we got the name Minotaur Anvil. We'll stick with that.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. Now we wait. So I just pressed the button to do the prop pass for our rooms. So the first one, it spawns the truck, and then we're going to see what happens. It's going to take a hot second because level gen's got to think. It's thinking. It's thinking. One entry, go burr. Clever pig. Clever pig.
Cleared by one flash. What's the level designer's philosophy on designing kill houses with regarding to wall bangs? I think last DPL matches it was clear that wall bangs and kills can really determine how the round goes.
It's part of the level. Like if you take away wall bangs from kill house, what does it become?
Every other map.
It becomes C store.
Yeah.
Like I don't personally love the wall bangs either, but part of that was due to the wall bangs giving you information by just hitting an enemy. It wasn't the wall bangs themselves, it was the information you got from the wall bangs. That being said, like it does suck to get wall banged. I'm not gonna deny that, but like if you don't like wall bangs, just sit behind cover. I'm not gonna sit here and try to mitigate every single wall bang opportunity because if you line up a wall bang from across the map onto bomb, like that's just you played smart, well done. I'm not
Big
gonna
brain.
try to deny you from that. Yeah, like denying players a big brain play is like one of the worst things you can do because you're just punishing them for using the brain, which is what we want to incentivize. Yeah, I agree, Mackie. I agree 125%. Completely. Like that's the main problem with them. And that's not something that's on level team. So not a whole lot we can do about it. There are a couple things like making brick house walls brick is something that's going to be in soon. Just to kind of start mitigating the wall bangs a little bit, but like having a majority of these walls be wood is a part of Killhouse's identity, and we're not going to remove that entirely. Like, it's just not something we're going to do. The all important question, but where, oh, where does the bomb go?
Should we let them pick on this one? And you can decide? All right, guys, I'm going to turn on the filter. You guys click your little hearts out where you think bomb should go. And if it's...
I'm not going to fix it, Mackie. I'm not an engineer. Building a sentry. Can bomb go in airlock? I don't see any reason why it can't. One-way wall bangs? There's no such thing.
The other thing people have to remember too is like different weapons have different penetration damage. Or like pen ability, not damage, I don't think, but like how they pen. So like a GAT is gonna be different than like a Legros. I can't see this stream right now. I have it on the
Alright, I'm seeing people wanted an airlock, so we're doing airlock. It's gonna be an interesting map, that's for sure. Let's get rid of this window while I'm thinking about it, because people do not like that window, and honestly, I don't blame them. It was a good idea.
Sometimes interesting maps though are the funnest. Like,
I agree.
Gotta have them a little bit awkward.
Yeah, there's a very fine line between the two, for sure.
Yeah.
You got to be really careful with some of them because your wacky idea might look really cool in editor and really funny and might read okay, but then you play on it and you're like, oh my god, this map sucks.
uh,
Sometimes that's just the way it is. Not a whole lot that
you-
can be done.
yeah. And that's the tough part too, I suppose, as a level designer is, especially like, Mackey's idea, as Mackey's a competitive player, might not bode the same as if you're just a casual player, you just want to play the game for fun. You know, I
Yep.
suppose that's a big thing too, is because you're trying to cater to both sides of the competitive side and the casual side.
Well, part of it is also competitive players will always destroy your game in the most efficient manner. That's just the nature of competitiveness. Is like they will find the most efficient way to play your game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you know, like if you make something and I can sit here and make a super big brain level that involves 3 airlocks and, 2 power buttons and it's the size of factory on a kill house and like I could do that, but it's going to play like trash. Uh and what we found is that simpler is in general better for everyone involved. That being said, I love making like the more competitive maps, I guess. Like I love making things like long, obnoxious sightlines or short, obnoxious sightlines. I don't like long sightlines nearly as much, but getting better at it. It's like a love-hate thing. Gotta give some love to our mop players,
I think we should ban the mop. Just get rid of it.
45 in the corner. Yeah, the thing about this bomb that I'm not a fan of is that you have to face away. You'd have to face the wall, which is away from both of the doors. Like you can really only keep an eye on that door when you're diffusing, and you have no cover from this door. This room is probably going to end up having 3 entrances unless I move the door. So it's just like, this is kind of one of the troubles of airlock is how do you get this sucker to function right? I think this one's actually going to be a little bit easier than some of the other ones that I've done before. So that's at least a relief in that regard. Door's going to go here. Let's delete this guy. The other thing is like we could just remove that door so you're forced to go into airlock, which would be a lot easier to do. But then it's like you just kind of have this door, and then it's running into the same problem of this whole section of lockers is just useless. And I don't particularly like that fact. Yeah, 6 monitors. For one style of strat, I agree. Green door location. Yeah, sure.
Let me turn it on. Go
Yeah,
for
I
it,
need to
guys.
figure out what I'm doing with this map.
This is the cool thing about
Yeah.
doing this sort of like you guys get to get an insight as to what the level designers think about when they're making the maps. And in this setting, you guys also get a chance to participate and give your input as to where you want to see, the map, or like doorways being placed, or bomb in this situation being placed, or seed set, that type of stuff. You guys can click away now to for the green door location.
Let's see what lockers are technically labeled as. I believe they're set to thick, but let's take a quick look. Yeah, they're set to thick. So any locker will only be penned by high power rifles, and that's for a single locker. So if you had a double stack of lockers, sorry, I'm moving around just to get a better click. But if you had like a stack of lockers back to back with a stack of lockers, that's 2 thick objects instead of like one very thick wall, which is actually I think this equates to more is a thick. Very thick.
Thick with two C's, boys.
Green door up here. Honestly, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, it looks like it's the
Green door up
case.
here.
Either that or office, it looks like.
Yeah, and I'm
Corporate
thinking I'm
office.
just gonna move this door like this, because otherwise it's just gonna be awkward, and this whole side of lockers is just gonna be completely underutilized. So yeah, let's put the green door up here. Here's the hard part: is now that the green door is up here, where does the supporting window go?
So yeah, guys, you
um,
do have to have a window with every green door.
yeah.
That's
Honestly, green doors and power are the most obnoxious things to place, and generally speaking, they're the first things that you should place. Um, but they're also the hardest because, like, you got to give attackers a way into the building. As much as I hate to say it, uh, everyone's favorite utility, the flashbang, is their way of getting out of sticky situations or getting into sticky situations. Depending on how you look at it. Honestly, just putting a window like right here would probably be good because then they can cover most of the main entry, but you can still hide behind bar. You can still hold back here. Like, I think that's just probably the way to go.
so. Amric asks, how often do you take penetration difference into prop placements?
Um, I mean, personally, I don't think about it just because, like, unless something is sitting in the way of a sight line, I don't particularly care. Like, if I want something to be bulletproof cover, I'll make it bulletproof cover. Or if I'm like, yeah, they might just get wall banged through that really hard, I might put like one of these like concrete things in front of them. But um, it's if you start getting into the nitty gritty little, like, I'm gonna place every piece of cover for every single particular instance that can possibly happen, you just kind of fall into a rabbit hole of your map takes 2.5 hours to make, and it actually turns out way worse because you're overthinking it. Um, Again, simplicity is best with maps. So the simpler you can keep a map, the easier it is to plan on it, the more that can be done. Come on, give me the button. Give button.
And then Yo-Yo Guy asks, is there a reason why you need a window with a green door?
So the difference between fire doors and green doors in particular is that fire doors will almost always get you past either a choke point or they will get you somewhere that has incentive for you to be as an attacker. So like near breaker or near bomb or um, like I said, past the choke point. So even putting a red door like right here would actually be really, really good because you get past having to look through the window until, let's say, there's a green door, there's a door here, there's a sandbags here. This window can kind of cover this door, but if you just sit back here, you have an amazing crossfire onto the green door. You have an amazing crossfire from the stage. Like, this green door is actually going to be really hard to push, and you have to pretty much only fight from behind bar. Now, imagine that the only thing that was here was this green door. Let's just take this window away for a sec, put another wall there. All of a sudden, there's no way to clear this angle without kicking the green door. Like, sure, you could wall bang it, but how do you know if this door is even open? So the defender can just sit here and just look like this, wait for you to kick down the door, and then just blap you in like the shoulder a couple times, and then you're down, 50 HP, and you can't do anything about it. Whereas this window being here, all of a sudden, a defender can no longer really sit here and just hard cover this door. So these windows are really good for clearing these awkward angles just to get you in the building. Like, that's the incentive with a green door. Just get you in the building. If you take a red door, you're actively going, okay, I am going to expend my resources as an attacker to get in the building in a more efficient manner, potentially safer or bypassing defender defenses like barbed wire or awkward holds. And even with a window, it can be really, really hard to take certain angles because you can't clear them from the window. Like, you can't clear up here from the window. But let's say the truck was like way down here. Just before I forget about it, the truck was like way down here. And you had a defender perched up on the sandbags like this. And a guy like this. This guy gets cleared out. He closes the door. They breach in. All of a sudden, the only thing you have to contend with is up here. Now, let's look at it a different way of you go past the green door or you don't go by the green door at all and you just go straight to this red door. All of a sudden, the guy that was sitting up here, he's pinned. Like the guy that was sitting on the stage, he might have had a great position before that wasn't able to be taken out by the window, but now he has no fallback because of this red door. So that red door needs to be covered by, say, someone else back here. So it all comes down to like green doors, red doors, they all need to kind of work in tandem with each other to provide a way for an attacker to clear something or make a decision that's like, I want to expend resources to get through this area.
Well, and I think the other thing too, I like as a player, the windows for me act as I can look out and see, okay, yeah, they're out there, and then as like if I'm a defender, I could tell my team that, be like, hey, they're outside green door. I see them through the window. They see me. Let's position ourselves now to try to defend this area of the map.
Yeah, like windows do go both ways. So just because a window is there to support a green, by no means is that an attacker only window. Like you could still hold this angle super close if you were confident enough. Just put a barbed wire like on the door, maybe take a Molotov and like an auto shotgun, and you could technically play behind this bar. And you might be taken out really quick. It might be a bad play overall, but taking down even one attacker for one defender, that's a good trade. Like any form of trade as a defender is worth, even just
Basically,
for
if you're
health.
Mace.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
If you're Mace, you could do that.
A better shotgun breach map. Uh, I think the difference being the longer angles that are provided to a doorway on Kill House makes for better shotguns to doorways. It's a lot harder for you to hold a long angle on C-Store compared to Kill House. Um, that being said, it's shotguns are just really, really good at preventing you from being murked as soon as you kick down the door, which is a plus for sure. Oh, I really shouldn't have gotten rid of that thing because now I'm gonna need it. Where'd you go? There you are. All right, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do some guesstimation here. Hold on to your butts. Let's see. Can't see with the overdraw. Ooh, that looks a little ugly. Just a tad. If I do it like there, can you peek it? Nope. Perfect. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay. I think having the seal is probably good on this one. Not particularly thrilled about having it on this one. I think it would look a little bit too weird. We'll keep it on that guy. Just see what happens. I need to mess with buttons, so give me a second. Oh, goodness. Button, oh button, where art thou? Turn that off. Turn that off. Increase that. Increase that. So we need to do some shenanigans. Follow button. Mark that. Mark that. And then we'll just copy paste this bad boy into there. Kaboom.
Hallway seems
That.
hallway seems a little useless right now.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if we connect it right here or in here, or if we connect it to club, like instead of backstage. Let's do this while I'm thinking about it as well.
Will we ever get a fry cook window for kitchen?
A fry cook window. Yeah, I mean we could definitely make that. There's some other ideas as well, but
Is there a
yeah.
reason why like kitchen doesn't have the double swinging doors like a generic kitchen instead of the single kick down?
I mean, not particularly, no. We could just put them in.
So I've always
I think
wondered
if
that.
anything, it's just a little bit more awkward to maneuver. Hope that is gonna cause problems if I do it on that guy. Oop. So I guess the main problem is these are technically cinder block
Okay.
because they are meant to be on the exterior. The interior version is for all of you newcomers. The Bing Bong door. Rest in peace, sweet prince. But yeah, we could definitely do this. I'll just I'll fix this up real quick. That's proper. Do
I
that.
feel like it'd definitely be interesting to have
Yeah.
the double swinging doors.
All the other thing is that we're gonna have to keep in mind is that instead of a normal door that you can see is open, like these windows really screw us because now you can sit like way back here and get the same exact angle without having to open this door. And like this doesn't read from the map at all. It's like that just it shows as a door and people expect that to be closed and then they get murked from way down here, way down south, and it's just like icky.
Yeah.
So I think if we do this, what we're gonna have to do is make this one the pass-through office instead of the workaround office, which is fine. Like that's no biggie at all. No more swinging windows. Amen, dude. I'm right there with you. A lot easier said than done, though. Let's do
Excited
that.
said maybe have the double door on the left side of kitchen where the angle doesn't matter as much.
The left side of kitchen. Like here?
I think he's saying like if you move it across from that white door, I would assume.
Like that? The right side?
Maybe? Oh yeah, he did say
Yeah.
right side.
Yeah. Let's do that instead. Good idea. Don't let me forget I need to change the density on that because it is still very thick. You cannot shoot through that bad boy right now. Let's do that before I forget about it. Hitboxes, where you at? Boom. Gotta change the particles as well. Boop, 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 boop. People hit. Ooh, I want to save first before I start messing with things super hard. Locker's kitchen. Yeah, the thing is, if I put a doorway here, it completely negates airlock's purpose, which is that you have to move through it. Um, that's a constant problem with airlock, I'm finding, is that, if we just give you guys a way to go around it, it's not a tactical challenge. You
The
you
path
just
of
go
least
around it.
resistance.
Yeah. Again, you guys will find the most efficient way to play a game. every time. If we give you a way to play it efficiently, you will.
Yeah. What's
We're
up,
doing
Donut?
good. Just making maps. Trying to figure out what the heck I want to do with this.
The mappening.
The mapping.
The mappening, guys.
Did I spell it wrong? That was a capital. Come on. What? What do you mean? Oh, there's no underscore. Oh, I'm a bad. Yeah, and then we got to do this. Cool. So now this is what the angles look like, which is a lot better. You were right. So now instead, we're going to turn off the map overdraw again. So now you have that desk in the way, so it's a lot less obnoxious. I might put something else here to block you a little bit more, but honestly, this is looking pretty solid. Like that desk blocks everything.
Yeah.
So you can still like get an angle like this. Like you can hold it closer, but you can't sit like way in the back. So we'll see how this plays. Good idea, whoever came up with that. Forgot your name.
Ah,
Sorry.
six-sided.
Good
You're,
job, Six.
you're
Good idea.
forgetful, six-sided. You're not remembering.
No, it's been a long day already. Dude, we were up until like 4 yesterday, talking about maps and the Boosty chat, which was really fun, but man, like time flies when you're having fun, you know?
Oh, Urban Bravo rating us. Thank you, Urban.
Nice. My goodness.
Man. Yeah, last night I think I dipped out at about 5.
Oh man.
I was working on some stuff and then I was like, oh man, I gotta be up in a little bit to do this stream. Thank you, Urban. Welcome everybody.
So we got a little pass through going on. I'll put one little piece of cover over here, make sure that's on the ground. We don't want no floaters. Don't want anyone to get mad at me.
So for all those guys that are just tuning in, this is part of our weekly dev streams. Every Monday and Tuesday we do level design. We meet with our 2 level designers, Axum and Sandwich. They each do different tile sets. For instance, Sandwich does the Kill House and C-Store tile sets. Axum will do the factory. This is an interactive way for you guys that are tuning in to get to know how levels are made, how they're curated, and give input. For example, we usually ask you guys, where do you want the doors? Where do you want bomb? What kind of tile set do you want? Do you want vault? Do you want airlock? Do you want breezeway? That type of information. And then you guys as the viewers get to choose.
I don't know why, but this one is just not wanting to play nice. I set it to be a 90-degree angle, and it was like, ha, you have no power here. Rotation values mean nothing to me. Yeah, sorry, if we get too involved with the chat, we tend to not actually make the maps. So, sorry if I forget who asked what.
Of course,
What do
Urban.
your map making eyes see? They're taking the bomb to airlock. Am I forgetting anything? Trucks down here. We got 2 red doors. Put it a little bit further over. Maybe move these things over so it's a little bit different. Move those like over there. We have a green door with a window. Ooh, club is looking very sparse.
Need to put some tables in there.
Yeah, for sure. At least a table. Like, if we still had like a dance floor area,
I'd put a bar almost. Like you
like
can,
a secondary bar,
yeah,
like
like one of
down.
the U-shaped ones down there,
Ooh, a U-shaped bar.
or like a L, like a small L.
Yeah, let's see what we can do about that. A small L, huh? Like a corner bar, like this.
Yeah, and then have it extend out a little bit. Yeah, sure. What do you guys? What does the chat think? Some tables.
Yeah, definitely getting at least a table in here. I gotta make sure that these are on grid. Darn grid system. Why are you so helpful and so hurting at the same time? A little bit. That bottom one's a little bit too much.
Semi-trucking club. I definitely think that's doable.
I think that would be a little bit too much room.
Just a semi-truck right through it.
It's a big ass truck.
Karaoke machine and club. I don't even know if we have that asset.
No, but we do have hot dogs.
That's what? Went from
We have the
karaoke.
glizzies.
Went from karaoke to hot dogs. No, now we don't have a karaoke machine, but we have hot dogs.
See, we got hot dogs. Glizzy warmer.
Hot dogs are close enough.
Hot diggity dogs.
A whole hot dog room win.
Oh yeah. So keep an eye on this stuff. You want to see? You want to see a magic button? Magic button, chat. Kablam!
Perfect. Who is responsible for the kills with the floating hot dog machine? We'll blame
Guilty as charged.
we'll blame Tripnell for that one. Usually the best
No,
thing.
so what that is if the hot dog machine spawns like in the club by default, and then we delete something, it's not like, let's say that we didn't like this bar. This bar spawned here naturally, and it spawned the hot dog machine up here for whatever reason. If we delete that bar, that hot dog machine becomes sentient and floating, and like since it's on the roof layer and we don't fly around, like it doesn't appear. So typically we don't notice it until QA runs through. We try to not have floaters, but they do slip through the cracks occasionally. Most of the time they're not game breaking, and sometimes we just gotta pull the map from rotation. Unfortunately. Gotta get these tables in. Table.
A hot dog machine becomes a threat to both teams.
It's too powerful. Too powerful.
Trip level designer. Yep.
If you haven't had the privilege of playing on a curated Bickle map, oh man, you have been missing out. Those are honestly some of the craziest, most wacky, most fun maps that don't make any sense in like the building code world. You will have the most random things in those maps, and sometimes they play okay, and sometimes it's just a mess overall. But it's always a good time to play on a curated Bickle map.
Ben got bored and made a map. This one's looking good.
Yeah, I'm thinking that this one's done. Like, office is looking a little bit sparse with the wall props, so I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. But then I'm thinking I'm done with this one. It's been a little while. Needs gauge off. This bad boy. I don't want to. I don't want to lose all that progress. I had that happen earlier. That sucked. Lost so much progress. It's even worse when you lose an entire map because of it. Move that a little bit further over so it's a little bit less cramped in there.
All right, have a good night, Urban. Is it an issue that this is a north entrance map?
What do you mean?
The bomb is in the southern side, so, and it's an airlock, so not really, I don't think.
Like, here's the thing. If you just turtle back here, there's no cover. Like, you have, oh, lockers hasn't gotten cleaned up yet. Oops. But you have realistically like 4 pieces of cover in the entirety of the south side of the map as of right now. And I mean, out of all of them, the one in lockers right here is pretty much like your only true fighting area. Um, I guess like you could fight like this angle right here, but it also has a super awkward flank from hallway that you just get trapped by.
Yeah.
Uh, so I mean, there was one map that I know no one liked, but it was the the south entrance factory, and like we try to avoid that sort of thing. Uh, at least now, or I try to avoid it. But like this map is also really small for a kill house because like if you look at club, I mean club is realistically one whole room, office is a room, kill house is a room. I'd consider both of these combined to be a room, lockers is a room. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total rooms, but they're all really small tiles except for club and kitchen. Um so kind of got to hold these close angles or you're just going to get murked. Also, I'm really interested to see how this doorway plays.
Yeah,
I guess you also have this.
I don't think I've ever seen like the double doors on kitchen before.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I know we've talked about it before, but since it's mainly an exterior door uh, on Breezeway and Lumberyard, it just requires a bit more work. And having the windows on there is also just a problem in and of itself, but it's not like a game breaking problem. It's just kind of a gameplay problem. Yeah, kitchen used to always be swingy. Back in my day. Factory doors used to swing open and they would glitch close when you put a barbed wire in the middle. Yeah, I mean, kitchen still kind of needs identity. Like, I'm a little hesitant to put anything over here, but I think one more little thing. One of these bad boys. Because otherwise it looks empty, you know? You got to be able to take this fight as well. Like, that fight's not able to be taken at all. You can kind of take it, but between this window and not having a whole lot of cover in hallway, you're just kind of screwed. There's also like 0 wall charge potential on this map. I think if we made airlock wall chargeable, it would be a lot better. Because then if you take green door into hallway, you could at least wall charge in. That opens into club with a larger diner style front cook window. Yeah, like the way that we could do it. Get a little off topic, but that's all right. The way that we could do it is have like this thing. Like we can't really stretch these, but
Can you crouch under that?
yeah.
That
Ooh,
is
they
pretty
removed.
cool though, dude.
Let's see it real quick. Let's make sure. Yeah, so it's got a geo, which I just need to remember to remove, but come on.
Pretty colors.
Yeah, so technically you would be able to crouch through that. And we've done that before. It just there's no marker on it. So there is a marker. Never mind. I lied. Yeah, we could use this a little bit more. These are always really fun. They provide some really weird angles. But Maybe some lockers and backstage too. More lockers. Cool. Alrighty, let's see. Oops, all kitchen. Yep. We are now becoming the Krusty Krab. Bomb's a little in the wall as well. That's ugly. Alright. Yeah, you can really fall into a trap of just looking at a level until it looks done, and they never look done. This one piece of cover is just... Oops, all freezer. I mean, technically, yes. The problem with all freezer is that, well, it's realistically oops all storefront windows because
Yeah.
they open up always into storefront.
Yeah.
We bake them all at once. What's your favorite map to date, Smit, that you've played on?
Um,
That you can remember at least, because I know that you've played quite a bit.
God,
Let's do another
I'm
poll as well.
I'm a big fan of the C-store drop-down ones, personally. It would be Malice Herman if he was able to play it. No,
Look at what
because
they've
because
done to my boy.
because I really do like C-store. I'm terrible at it as a map for playing on it. But I'm a fan of the drop down ones. I like that you can have that verticality without having a 2-floor map because when you're up top, you can see down. And you can catch people off guard in that aspect. And it does make the defenders have to play kind of scared of storefront instead of just stacking it. Um, I really like the drop down like C stores.
The thing is, though, that like 2-floor maps are really hard to make because you need to be aware of what a player can and can't uh understand from map view. Yeah, breezeway is also... Oh, that was a kidney room. Rip. Yeah, it all comes back to the readability with 2F. If we had a way to solve that problem, like from a technical standpoint, it would be a lot easier. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. R.I.P. kidney room. Long hallway. That's a weird airlock. Long hallway. The problem with long hallway though is that like hallway needs to be like in the middle of the map because it's a generator thing. If it doesn't go in the middle of the map, then it's just all sorts of weird stuff happens. Like here, I'll demonstrate it while this poll is going on. But just for giggles, let's spawn hallway last and see what happens. One block hallway. I mean, that's more of a closet than a hallway. Yeah, so see, you end up with things like this where the hallway gets split off. Which we've had these before. This actually reminds me of an old map that we had where there's a green entrance down here and you had to fight your whole way up the hallway. It's kind of a fun map. It's an old map too. Like no, it was like alpha. But what about second hallway? While you guys are voting, I'm actually gonna go and get some water. I'm really thirsty, so I'll be right back. Like 2 seconds.
My cat.
Oh, alrighty. We're tied for checkpoint and lumberhead, huh? ¿Por qué no las dos? Break the tie! Break it! Check yard. We can spawn more than one. We've done it a couple of times, especially with checkpoint. Checkpoint in lumberyard. That might be a little bit harder to do because checkpoint doesn't play nice with lumberyard. The walls look all weird. The sizing for them is wrong. Lumberyard's too big for checkpoint to fill out completely. So Teller and lumberyard. Now you're thinking with levels. Yeah, the way it would have to be done is hallway would have to connect to lumberyard, and then checkpoint would have to connect to hallway. Oh no! Oh no! We're just degrading down the path of unrighteousness. Freezer and boiler. Ugh. All right, looks like checkpoint. We're gonna stick with that.
All right, we're back.
Welcome back.
My cat decided to try to launch itself into our Christmas tree. So I was like, okay, I gotta deal with that real quick.
Uh-oh, I messed up the spawn order still. Hallway, where are you? Next question, I guess, is do we try to spawn a kindy room? Do we do it? Do we sit here and generate levels until we get one? It's actually a lot harder to get one because they prefer to spawn, like, all of these spawn nodes are weighted. Oh, well, that didn't take long at all. Is this one a good one though? Yeah, it's not bad. All right, all right.
What's a kidney room?
This is, oh my god, see.
Oh, okay,
So
I see.
this right here, it God, I don't even remember. I think it was originally from Breezeway. There was a Breezeway that was like it's like this. And then there there was, I think, kitchen over here, and then the rest of the level was over here. So you just had this room that was the kidney. It had like a red door over here, but the green entrance was the breezeway. So it was like, who's gonna blow this red door? The E. Dude, I love memes. Oh my goodness. What's this map called? Circus bison. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many bison today. Room pass. Yeah, I don't know why the poll is still up.
I have to take it down. Sorry.
No.
There you go.
Sorry, I thought that it was
There
an
we
auto
go.
thing. It went off after a certain time.
No.
That makes no sense.
And then this will probably be the last one with our time slot we have.
Fine with me. What would you guys like to see on this map? Do you want to see anything, Smit?
No. I think we should let once the prop pass is done, we can run over where people want the doors and where they maybe want bomb.
Yeah, I'm already seeing where I think I would put bomb. So I think it'll be interesting to see where chat wants it.
The truck in the map is a feature, dude. That's where you're gonna spawn. You have to crawl into the truck to get into hallway.
Yeah, didn't you know checkpoint is just truck like this. So you can look out the windows at each other and go.
Throw Molly right into the back of truck.
Oh my god, 6. That would be so mean with like toxic goo in the middle. A whole bunch of spilled toxic barrels. Let's make sure that all of these passes went properly. Pre-room, room, lighting, shut up Visual Studio, post room, prop. Yep, we're good. You're really gonna load up Visual Studio, huh? Because I just wanted to look at the console.
Said no, you can't do that.
Go away. Go away, Visual Studio. Go away. Be gone. I don't think we actually have fire hydrants. We only have extinguishers. Like I don't think I've ever seen a fire hydrant in due process. Why is it being... Come on. No, I don't... God, go away.
Hashtag level gen.
Yeah. I just wanted to see what the debug console said, and it was all like, no, we're going to look at all the code. And it's like, no, go.
Oh.
Whatever. Close. Be gone. Foul beast. All right, Bison Circus. Let's go. The $1 billion factory. We could put like boxes of cash in it. That wouldn't be hard.
Kalinator's in here.
No, no, no.
It's all pink.
Everything is untextured. Easy.
You mean green? All right, should we do where first red door is?
Yeah, real quick though, I am going to fix up some of the stuff so it's a little bit less awkward. We fixed the checkpoint fairly recently, but it has yet to catch the changes for it, so I gotta make sure that all of this stuff... Before I forget, because I've definitely done that. Then we're actually gonna put this bad boy here so you can open and close. And don't worry, this is actually thick. It just catches weird textures. We'll double check it. Door frame. I believe it doesn't have density overrides either way. Yeah, it's set to thick, so we're chilling. It's actually very thick.
Kalinator, you act as if I know what I'm doing with Twitch moderator chat. Trying to tell me to like blacklist a word. I couldn't even figure out how to stream this morning, man.
Yeah, we were sitting in a call trying to figure out some stuff. We got a boomer and a zoomer.
What I lack in computer technology, I make up for in my sick gun skill.
Yeah, you say that, and all I can imagine is like revolver ocelot.
The force is strong with me. All right, let's do red doors, guys.
Where's bomb going, boys?
Okay, put bomb. Click on the map where you want bomb.
I still see a pole. Oh,
pole should be gone.
I still see one. Ooh, sorry, I bumped my mouse.
So, yeah. click on the map where you want bomb.
I can't even see. Yeah, I don't know why, but my pole thing is... Sorry. Sorry, I blocked the map.
Looks
Oh
like
god, we've
club.
gone to Inception. Oh no, it's just getting deeper.
But which map is the map?
All right.
It looks like club or lockers. We haven't had a lockers bomb, I don't think, in a long time.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more in club, which honestly, that's where I personally would put it.
Yeah.
But we haven't had lockers in a long time. The thing is, if we put it in lockers, it's going to be really, really hard to put red doors anywhere. Stop clicking on the mini map.
All right, let's turn that off real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it in club. Let's put it in club. I think that's a much better option here. That way we get a triple entrance bomb room, which is always a good thing. Oh. Yeah, triple entrance bomb room. We got some good routes. Green door isn't super close, but you could still walk all the way over here, wall charge it. So we got some good stuff. We got your kidney room. Alrighty. I don't know why this poll is still... I don't know why it's still up for me. Whatever. I'll just ignore it. Alrighty. This is probably going to be a lot simpler of a map. Unless we want to do like every single door. You want to do every single door Twitch chat? I am super down for that. I think we should do something interesting with this hallway too. Like this hallway being just like right next to checkpoint. Probably do like a one-way like right here to cut this bad boy off. Right there. Because otherwise, yeah, you could just walk all the way up here without any resistance and just wall charge it. I'm not a huge fan of that. Yeah, the thing is, it needs to be able to connect to Office, because otherwise you're creating a one-way green room, which is a big no-no.
I would put... This is me. I'd put a doorway from office to hallway. And then I'd put red door kitchen, red door office.
Yeah, like especially this bottom area really needs to get utilized. Thinking moving this down there, replacing it, and then doing a red door maybe like back here. Red door here, red door here.
You guys really need a seasoned entertainer in there. Oh, Kalinator.
You know, we need an Elvis cutout. That'd be good. Ooh, you want to be really mean and put the red door like there? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Hold on. That a little too mean? Nah.
Otherwise,
Like
you could leave the offices like the little cubbies where they are. And put red door at the bottom of where the offices are now.
Yeah, that'd be a little bit better. It'd be really funny to have an angle onto there. Let's see. How would this look instead? Hmm. Let's see. I think lockers should really be kept simple for this map. Let's keep it simple. Simple, easy, efficient. Oh, these are bad. These are wrong doors. Oops. Ignore. Glad I caught that. All right, we're good. Crisis averted. Let's do. Oops, I keep on bumping my mouse. let's do a single fridge right there. Want somewhere to hide. Fridge.
Definitely need somewhere to hide.
Yeah, especially in kitchen, because there's not a whole lot over there anyways. Is this the one? Nope. This one? Yup. We take those.
So I have a question. Would you or could you waiting for make like 3 locker rooms? That's what Killiner's question is. Can you?
Could we? Sure. Will we? Probably not. There are much more interesting things. But yes, we most definitely could.
I already know where his mind is going with this, dude.
I'm kind of lost on this one. I have an idea, but I don't want to like say it.
What if Killiner says, "Hey, let's put 6 fans as a factory as the entrance to factory"?
Probably like, oh no, no, no.
if you were talking to Axum might be like, "We could look at it."
Yeah, we can look into it.
Cuz Axum is he likes to like try that crazy stuff.
That crazy stuff is what's memorable, so
Fan factory.
I'm just a big fan.
I like how in the locker rooms there's like just these random boxes that really have no rhyme or reason to it, like the actual theme of a locker room, but they're just there.
Yeah, they needed some kind of like uh intermediate cover that wasn't like lockers. Oh, did I ever? No, 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 no. Uh-oh. 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 You didn't see nothing. Don't worry about
The whole map, just hallways.
it.
Just
Oops, all hallway.
just hallways everywhere.
Yeah, I am really thinking about doing a Scooby-Doo map that's just like a hallway, but it's multiplied up by like 4. So you
Mic
just have a
on.
hallway that like
Mic
cuts
off.
through the middle and then it like snakes the outside.
Wasn't it Axum that made the maze map one time? Where it was a factory and it was just like shelving everywhere and you had to make your maze through it?
Oh, yeah. I think he made that for his birthday like a couple years ago.
Axum and I are going to be bros by the end of this.
Bet. God, this hallway is just so awkward. I know it doesn't have to have a purpose, but I'm also sitting here like, should give it one.
But it does have a purpose because if you look at it the way it is now, is if they go green, they can wall bang through the green door into office, go through office. You could have a doorway from office into club yet as well. And if they want to go through and wall charge it, they can, but you just have to hold it, and there's different angles you can hold it from.
Yeah. Well, I guess my statement was incorrect. It does have a purpose. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's not a very like efficient purpose. Like the purpose of it is wall charge, right? Uh We'll move it a little bit closer just so it's a little bit more apparent. But let's do this like right here, here-ish. So you can kind of fight with stage. See some couches. Couches. Should probably save before I start doing replaces.
Green door to enter building with a red door inside.
We've done that a couple times. I think I did that like 3 weeks ago with a lumberyard. You could enter the lumberyard as your green and then blow a red that was in the lumberyard. Need to put something kind of funny. What should we put in the kidney room? You guys can think about that. I also need to put a door like here. Goes into this room. We have a couple different options for things that we could put in. Let me. I need to put these doors down before I forget about them because that door is going to be brutal.
They said the shower.
Ooh, a shower. I mean, that wouldn't be hard. We already have a pre-made thing for it.
I think
so.
you need to slide that red door over one slot up north.
All right, 1 sec. I'm just gonna leave that there. This
Slide-
thing to here.
Yeah. So that way there's no possible chance that they can shoot through checkpoint through that other door. I mean, I don't think there is, but
there's no way. I'll do it anyways, but yeah, there's no way. Not a huge fan of this angle right here. I don't know why there would be a shower in here, but there is. There is.
Twitch chat, get what Twitch chat wants.
Hard to argue with a mass. Why is there a shower with a window? like we got some voyeur stuff going on over here.
It's for training, guys, all right? It's all for training. This is just a training room.
It's the wet t-shirt area. It's the decontamination room. they gonna be peeping. You know what would be even better is if we did this as a instead of this, it was a basement window. So it was one of the upper windows.
That would be funny.
Yeah, let's do some shenanigans, chat. Yeah, I'm blind. Is this worth it? This or the normal window, this window? Of the guy rubbing his hands leaning up from the tree? Yeah. Yeah, nade hole. Exactly. Bulletproof? Keep the high one? What do you think, Smit?
Well, if we keep the high one, I think we need to have the other window right next to the door. So there's at least a purpose for people to try to spawn in there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
Yeah,
you're
for sure.
spawning in there, and then what are you going to do? Like, you're just there, you know?
Yeah, you just exist in the shower. Where is he? Ah, he's probably in the shower.
Yeah.
Good point. We'll adjust this just a little bit so it's not as like
Smit is so vanilla.
This is like weird.
I do like the I like though that the nade hole is there because, or the flash hole, I guess, because you could easily like clear that out. And if there is somebody hiding back there, well, kudos to them.
The other thing. Oh, let's see. Is this? Oh man, that's still there. Oh no. Don't worry. Don't look. Don't look. We're doing some spicy stuff to prevent you silly jumpers from doing anything cheeky. Ignore me. Ignore the boxes. The boxes, they don't exist. They can't hurt you. This is gonna be my hidey hole.
I mean, you could sit there like I envision people sitting in there with like a shotgun or a
God.
knack, and then just listening, because they don't have to peek that window at all, and that's basically they could sit behind the brick, and then if they hear them come storefront, all they have to do is push out that window and shoot them.
Why? What? Oh, okay. I understand. I get it. Yeah, F for the parkour. Don't worry though. If you caught yesterday's stream with Pion and Axum, you know that there's some
Yeah, there's a lot.
interesting stuff coming.
Yep.
Dude, some of those toxics were.
I'm
they
excited,
were-
man.
They were interesting. I was looking at some of them, I was like, damn, dude, I already know I'm gonna fall. I already can feel it.
Yeah, there's some good parkour.
Parkour.
Parkour. And you guys might see a few of them in the weekly recap video or weekly level video that we put out on Fridays. I try to leave some of them up to surprises though.
Yeah, those weekly videos are really nice. I like them.
Yeah, we try to throw about 5 or so maps in. Some of them are up to surprise yet.
Technically, this needs a window, unfortunately. But we'll do it like here so you can't peek it super hard. Rules, 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 people. Yeah, you can't. Here. Well, what can we do to block that? Can we make this a little bit taller? Put this like back here.
I really like how these unfinished textures be looking like because it's pink.
Oh. Yeah, occasionally I'll look in like pink things, especially the physics window, and it'll remind me of Gary's mod. Like I'll just flash back to Gary's mod. It's like, ooh, unfinished textures.
Looks good.
Yeah. Just gotta line it up so it doesn't look super ugly. Make sure that there's not a whole lot of active Z fighting. Go. Yeah, and that way you can't peek that door super hard, because that'd be really, really annoying. Just getting shot from bomb room while you're trying to breach from green. Like, yeah. Not a fan, personally. I gotta solve this guy. Maybe cubicle. Cubicles.
Can we make
And this should be
toxic
the
goo
last
pink?
one.
I have no idea on that one.
Yeah, that's a big unknown. You might be able to swap the color, but it might also just look really weird if you do. I'm unsure about that. And then boop. Bada bang, bada boom. That looks a little awkward.
Step down, Sandy. Can you add a 45-degree prop since Axum said no?
Sure. No reason why we can't. He didn't say no to props. He said no to whole levels. Like, if you take the whole level and you do this, bad things happen. All sorts of bad things happen. But like a single prop, oh yeah, we do that all the time. Let's do like this guy. Make sure he's not floating. Cool. Like oh, there you go. 45-degree prop.
When will we get an interactive sandwich prop?
There's already a sandwich prop in the game. You just have to look for it.
It's an Easter egg.
It is. I'm not even going to show you what it looks like. Well, I guess I could, but it doesn't look much like a sandwich. It looks more like a cigar. 89-degree map. It might still mess with things if I do that. No, I don't. I haven't hidden a sandwich in a long time. Just because our focus right now is on quantity and quality of maps as opposed to like little Easter eggs. And it's really easy to get caught up in making a map that has like a whole bunch of little things in it. Like you got to do one or two things per map. If you do it every single map you make, it kind of loses its value. Gonna adjust some of these room things. Is there anything else you guys would want to see on this map? Let's see. We got green door with windows. We got 2 red doors. We got a truck. We got a bomb. This is looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself.
Does look pretty good.
Yeah. All the room labels are there. I guess backstage isn't labeled on this one, but that's all right. Pretty small for backstage. So. Overhang on checkpoint for rotates.
Like a
like
shed.
A shed roof. I have mixed feelings about that because like it should be a risk that you take from being in here.
Yeah.
But it's already a risk from being in here. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, let's just add one real quick. Yoink this bad boy. Wink. We're gonna borrow you, sir. You're gonna become a roof. Why doth I have a ping? Actually, you know what? There's an easier way to do this. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. We made ourselves a roof.
That looks good.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of some of these though. Because those things are annoying. Cool. Is that like on the window? Oh, it is. Ew.
Just move that one back.
Oh, come on, map overdraw. Don't do me dirty. There we go. Move this one back a little. There. Now you shouldn't get lazed as hard, but you will still get lazed in the feet if you're not super quick about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to extend this super far and try to incentivize people to play out here. Because that's a big no-no, obviously. But
Yeah, it's still high risk, high reward if you play it well.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get these textures, make sure that everything looks good over here. Cool. Alrighty.
Huzzah!
No, drop down club can't happen, or drop down and kill house will never happen. And the reason for that is this. This is the roof. You notice you can see into the entire level because it is a daylight map. So if you could get on the roof, you could just look into the map.
Yeah, Kalinator. Jeez.
The only reason we're doing this derby is to make it a little bit easier for you to get in and out of the kidney room. And this is like a one-time thing. I don't personally like this, but I mean, he does have a point of I think it'd be really hard to get in and out of the kidney room without getting lased because this door right here opens out. It'll open to here, to like that. So you have to open this door. You have to open this one, run over here, open this one, which opens out, run out and around. So you're already going to get lased pretty much no matter what. And like playing outside, I don't know.
It's not a big
kind of
enough
indifferent.
roof that it's going to protect you. UAV's still going
Yeah.
to see you, and then the attackers are going to be alerted.
You were born there. I was here before the kill house became a daytime map. I was born in it, molded by it. I was seeing Guild House before it became a daytime map, and by then I was already blind.
Well, that's going to do it for this one.
Oh yeah. Whoever said the XQC thing, this is what it reminded me of. 6 monitors, gaming keyboard, gaming chair. Cool. Well, this was a fun stream.
Yeah, guys. So if you just tune in at the end, every Monday and Tuesday we do level design, make a map sessions. With Mondays being Axum and Pion, Tuesdays me and Sandwich. And then we have about a dev stream every day of the week pretty much. So yeah, we're hoping to bring you guys more content, more transparency, more community interaction. Sandwich, do you have anything you want to say before we head off?
Boosty Boys is pay to win, and we do this on a regular basis in there anyways. So if you feel like it and you want to support the Discord a little bit more, feel free to boost the server, and you get a super secret emote only chat as well. It's not emote only, but we like to say that in spam emotes because it's really fun.
Yeah, so if you boost the Discord server in the Boosty Boys voice chat, usually Mondays and Tuesdays as well, they will jump in there and make maps late at night when everybody else is kind of off. So other than that, I think we'll see you guys later.
See you guys. Thank you for hanging out.
75 Frank. This is one, I'm sleeping at 39. 75 Frank.